Good evening, viewers, and welcome to this edition of NTV Sports Page. It's Friday, the 29th of September, and I'm Curtis Morton. In our headlines, St. Kitts Cricket Association explains about bid for World Cup. And in our feature for this evening, SK and the netball team set for Antigua tournament. We'll take this break and I'll be right back.
As a responsible taxpayer, you help to finance free health care at all health centers on Nevis. Thank you for putting country above self. This message was brought to you by the Inland Revenue Department, Nevis. Be a responsible citizen.
Well, I'm back and we start with cricket. As the public uproar over the St. Kitts and Nevis not being a venue for the 2024 T20 World Cup continues, the St. Kitts Cricket Association, SKCA, is adding its voice to the fray, making it clear that they were not consulted by the government, more specifically the Ministry of Sports, over not tendering a bid to host some of the matches. In an interview with the SKCA executive members at the Connery Cricket Centre, Players Sports Bar, the president, Dennis Phillips, said the SKCA had attempted to have a bid submitted, even making last-ditch efforts when it appeared that a bid was not going to be made, but they did not get the backing of the Ministry of Sports. In terms of why St. Kitts and Nevis has not been selected as a venue is actually a matter beyond the control of the St. Kitts Cricket Association. The decision that was not made, as some people indicate, is a decision by the Ministry of Sports and, of course, the government as a whole. Phillips said, "We are really sorry that something was not done or an investment was not made to be able to facilitate the upcoming 2024 World Cup." Phillips suggested that not hosting any of the T20 games was a missed opportunity for St. Kitts and Nevis, not just for cricket, but the economic spin-offs that would have been generated from hosting the tournament. The World Cup is not just a sport, it is also a tourism spin-off, and tourism is one of our biggest industries outside of the citizenship by investment. Sports tourism can actually play a part that can keep us going and the economy floating when the actual cruise tourism is off, he explained. The SKCA president also made the point that the opportunity comes once every 16 years. Therefore, our next chance may not be until 2039. Meanwhile, Vice President of the SKCA, Carlin Delaney, also expressed disappointment that St. Kitts and Nevis will not be a venue for the World Cup Games. Personally, for me, I was anticipating that we would be hosting after having a World Cup in 2007. I know we are prepared. We have a stadium, and that shouldn't have hindered us, she said. Unfortunately, a bid wasn't done to my knowledge, and we are disappointed. Steve Saunders, the Assistant Secretary Treasurer, argued, considering the track record of St. Kitts and Nevis to host international cricket events, the venue was the best placed one to host matches. I thought that we were well placed to host the 2024 World Cup. We are very, very disappointed, simply because, again, being a Kittitian, the economic spill-offs that this tournament brings is tremendous, Saunders said. Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, St. Lucia and St. Vincent, and the Grenadines are the Caribbean countries hosting games in the T20 World Cup, which is slated from June the 4th to the 30th next year. A leg of the tournament will be held in the United States for the first time. St. Kitts and Nevis is among 3 Caribbean countries not hosting the tournament. The others are Jamaica and Grenada. We'll take this break and I'll be back with our feature for this evening.
Has anyone ever touched you here, or here? Well, these are actually bad touches, not good ones. And so, if anyone ever touches you in these areas or anywhere else that makes you uncomfortable, you must say no, then go and tell. Say it with me. Say no, then go and tell.
This message was brought to you by the Department of Gender Affairs in collaboration with Probation and Child Protection Services, the Ministry of Health, and the Pan American Health Organization.
Well, I'm back, and tonight netball is in the spotlight. The St. Kitts and Nevis netball team is due to leave the RLB airport. Well, they were set to leave the RLB airport earlier today at 11 a.m. en route to Antigua to participate in the ECCB netball tournament, which will take place there from Friday 29 September to Sunday 8 October. On Thursday, 28 September, the team assembled briefly at the Oli Pier, where they were met by officials from Nevis in the persons of Minister of Sports Honorable Troy Liburd, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Sports Mr. Kevin Barrett, and Director of Sports on Nevis Mr. Jamia Claxton. The brief ceremony was chaired by Jamia Claxton. Let's take in this.
Special good afternoon. We are here with the St. Kitts Nevis netball team who will be participating in the ECCB tournament in Antigua from September 29th to October 7th. Yes, and so we are here to wish them all the best, our ambassadors representing the country, and we're here to give them a send-off. I will now ask Coach Val to give brief remarks.
Good afternoon to you, viewers. I am Valerie Nisbet, head coach of this wonderful team we have here. We are the St. Kitts Nevis netball team traveling out to Antigua tomorrow with the intent to come back with this trophy. We are going out to be dominators of this tournament. So glad for all of you who are wishing us well. and knowing that we're going out to make you proud.
Okay, thank you, Coach. I know you guys have been putting in a lot of work over the last few weeks, so we expect a lot from the team. I will now ask the Vice Captain, Ms. Shinette Skeet, to bring brief remarks on behalf of the players.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the SKN national team, we just want to say thank you to all who came out to make this possible. And we are ready. We are going to bring back the trophy, best defender, best center court player, best shooter. We got this.
All right, thank you, Ms. Skeet. And of course, you know, the Ministry of Sports here in Nevis, we have a very, very keen interest in the development of netball, and we do play our part to advance the sport. And one of the persons who help us lead that is our Minister of Sports, the Honorable Troy Libert. So I'm going to ask the Minister to please bring some remarks.
Good afternoon, everybody. Very happy to be over here at beautiful Oahu Beach to welcome our netballers, St. Kitts Nevis netball team, in a time when we are celebrating 40 years of independence as a nation. This is a feel-good story to see netball back in St. Kitts and Nevis in a big way, and our team is going off to Antigua to face the other countries in the Leeward Island. And you have heard already that we are coming back with all of the trophies. We have a champion team here. I know a few of the young ladies, and hopefully I will get to know a few more. And as the tournament goes on, I'm hopeful that we will be getting back some good results. And I'm hopeful that, you know, the team will do very well and I would be able to make it over to Antigua, maybe with a contingency from here in Nevis and a contingency from over on St. Kitts. We can all go to Antigua together to cheer on our champion team as they participate in this championship and as they come back with all of the trophies. So team, I want to wish you all the very best. It's competition. Go on out there and do the best that you can, represent the federation well. We know that you will do that. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Minister, for those words. And so I'm looking forward to us being back here on October 8th with the trophy. So we're going to do a before picture, and then October 8th, we're going to be back here with the trophy in Coach Val's hands. So thank everybody and all the best in Antigua. Yes.
Well, that's our package for this evening and indeed for the week. I am Curtis Morton, reminding you that you can watch sports if you're not fit. But to play sports requires fitness, diligence, and sacrifice. Have a good night and a great weekend.